new Smino, new Smino, new Smino. Yo, real talk. Everybody that I know who has good music taste listens to Smino. I mean, the dude is really an anomaly when it comes to this generation of artists. Somehow he's a rapper who sings most of the time, but has some amazing wordplay and lyricism while having some incredibly memorable melodies and maintains a minimum of 3 flows on each song. Yeah, you guessed it. Smino's one of my favorite artists. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Soletracks, your source for the fire and sneakers music right here on YouTube. Drop a comment and like below if you mess with the movement, and if you don't, you already know, man. You can get the fuck on. Yo, it's the weekend, so you know this needs new music. It's pretty busy on the homepage of my title. You got new Westside, new Kodak, deluxe albums from Freddie Gibbs and Baby Keem, even Division on the R&B side. But today we are checking out Smino's latest album, Love for Rent. I'm so excited to check this out. If you don't already know who the rapper is, he is a rapper from St. Louis, most known for his southern cadence and unlimited Rolodex of flows and melodies that are usually on top of like some experimental take on some bouncy R&B infused with hip-hop music. His first album, Black Swan, has so many highlights for an album of its length, and I can say the same for the successor, Noir. That album's even better, in my opinion. I mean, this 3-song stretch has had me in a chokehold for 4 years. But yeah, man, I'm honestly just ready to dive into this thing. I've loved all of the drops that he put out before the album. 90 Proof with J. Cole, I've been playing it back to back. Oh my God, the beat on that thing is just like in your face, you know? I loved I Deserve. Great song, great melody on there. I think this is going to be a really good album. But let's dive into it. Smino, Love for Rent, Soletracks. Kind of sounds like Frank Ocean or something, like off of that the Endless album. Kind of like with that minimal kind of like radio filter on that voice and stuff, and the high pitched voice. Wait, you know we gotta do with a banger, right? We gotta run that bit back. Come on, man. You heard that shit? This fucking sample is like a cheat code. Come on, bro. Friday night, driving hot and full. Ain't got no lights, all this stuff on my mind. This here say, Smino, don't you know Friday or that day? Please use that food, all this passion in me got my feeling shake. You will not set in stone, all that shit that you want, wrote in pencil and crayon. I'm going Crayola, get high, stay hobo, get my final say from the seance. My beautiful angels, my Beyonce. Shit hoes on my socks, I've been having these hoes on they toes like Crocs. I ran at the pot with the crock, but the sauce in the stew and it big even fire. Just wanna lay low. Sometimes I find out. Sometimes I find a time to get away. No L's. No, you didn't take an L on that one, Smino. That shit was hard. Produced by Kyle Banks. Honestly, like one of the best producers out right now. Did a lot of stuff on Isaiah Rashad, The House Was Burning. Also Walking, Denzel Curry. He's just known for kind of having like those banging beats over top of like some samples and stuff. Nothing different on here, but man, Smino really came through with that flow, switching it up. I really love the melodies and the harmonies on like the back of the second verse. Made it just feel really luscious and vibey. Fuck, man, it's good to hear Smino again. Oh, that flowed perfectly in the 90 Proof. Oh, yes. Do this for the whole album, please. Let's go. 90 proof. Let's go. Let's get it. Ah. Ah. He reminds me of 3 Stacks so much, man. I think it's the southern cadence along with like his melodies are just reminiscent of something 3 Stacks would have did on an Outkast song or like Stay Coney or some shit. Oh shit! Cole! Y'all ready for Cole? Turn it up one time. Come on, let's get it down. I got a real one if I broke, she never would leave me. No. I got a real one if I broke, she never would leave me. No. I bought a condo and it's cozy. My neighbor knows who the fuck is here. Gonna go walk in with his kids. They don't know who he is. They know that he up. No chain on no rollie. I move around Dolly and Tux. Not cause I'm hard, because I got God. I heard it you going on fast, but I think it's better to slowly erupt. Bruh. J. Cole on that flow ever since he dropped the off season. Untouchable. Every time he does that flow, be wary. He's about to fucking kill it, bro. This nigga Cole was rapping, dog. I love it. He just raps with such a hunger, and he's been in the game. He's a vet in the game at this point. And he still rap like he just came out the motherfucking dirt. You know what I'm saying? "90 Proof," one of my favorite songs to drop this year. Such a fucking vibe. Produced by Groove and Monte Booker. Monte Booker just known for just giving you those thick thump beats. You know what I'm saying? That's the best description I could come up for it. Man, this is just a slapper right here. Smino with the crazy melodies on here. I love his harmonizing. It's like he turned his harmonizing game up on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit turned it up. I'm loving it, man. Great chorus on this one. I love the bridge before J. Cole comes in. I got a real one, I don't know, leave me, no. It just turns you up. J. Cole killed the fucking verse. Bars on 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 bars. God damn. As soon as that bass came in, first thing I thought of when this song first came on. Niggas knew what time it was when this shit came on in the cookout, nigga. I like the way. Nigga, this song sound like a plate of baby back ribs, bro. She know I'm deep in my business. I see her making the second decision. Bad bitch, green my scalp. My old bitch wanna come back, say no, but I'm glad that she reached out. Nice for calling. Cool. With it like Tyrese. I be doing magic in the talk girl. I'm a tippy toe, still no crease. On the chain, I'm a Della, my foot on the paddle, the hood in the metal. I'm good in the ghetto, the booty on pedal, the booty on pedal, the spirit on pedal. Hey, real talk. Real talk. Female rappers, Doechii, body him, most of them. And I stand on that. Talk about it. She on my pedestal, she's a pro free, engineer like Jolie. Sent to the white clothes, she purified in her soul clean. I need her, no pitting, no quick Tarantino, no fishing. That click, Aquafina, Pro Fiction, those ring. Doechii killed that shit. God damn! What did we do to deserve this shit, bro? I don't think I'm worthy. No, like really though, like bro, this nigga just rapped, dog. Pro Freak, amazing song. It's such a vibe. It's got the cookout vibe. Like you're supposed to be dancing to this with a plate, and it's got like 5 different high sodium items on there. Everybody killed this. Where'd he find Fat Man Scoop? That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? But I thank him for it. He was great on like those ad libs. I love the vibe of this thing. Ochi killed her verse. Just a vibe, man. Produced by Monte Booker, Childish Major, Felix, DJ Dahi, and Nami. Those are some great names in there, man. Just see my very favorite bitch, my very favorite city. It was very cheeky. There we are inside the car, we getting busy. I was playing some old ass country. Very entertaining, thinking they was greedy. Told her I was gonna call her lady. Said she like smoking till she dizzy. Okay, cool, put up the good medicinal. I feel like I'm doing this a heavy disservice by not having a fat blunt in my hand and sage in the room before. I don't smoke at all, but you know, this is definitely the song I would act like I would too. This shit sound like the best hallucinations you'd never had. You know what I'm saying? You just laid back. You in a box Chevy. You got like 40-inch rims on that hoe. And you got the seat all the way back and you just smoking and taking the biggest puff. You know what I'm saying? That's what this sound like. I don't think I'm ever gonna get the full effect of this song until this shit was hard. I fuck with old ass Kendrick. I love the little vocal refrains he did. His vocal inflection game is crazy on here too, especially on that second verse.
Make you feel warmer than a baby laugh. Oh, baby, you forgot your ticket. Shit get wicked. Just pay me cash. And if you ain't got that, just pay me mine. I'm the love lord. Just trying to lose less and love more. I tell you what, it's on the house this time.
Okay, slow down vibe on LOUPHORIA. I can attest. It is very euphoric, you know, kind of like an ethereal experience going on here. You got that nice guitar riff going on and just like a really thick atmospheric vibe going on here. I kind of liked it. I love the refrain that Smino had going on there. Get no sleep. Yeah, it's kind of like it kind of felt like more like an interlude type thing. I never heard of this woman, Cruiser, but she did her thing on there. Very smooth vocals. The whole thing was just very laid back. Very vibey, wavy, you know what I'm saying? I think that it made sense after the slowed down tempo of old ass Kendrick going into LOUPHORIA. So maybe Blue Billy will pick it back up. Who knows?
I know preachers, I know healers, and I really don't feel no difference. We all hustlers, Blue Billy, we condition by condition, capitalistic, ritualistic, shit that they make up, make us forget shit. I beat your face up, if ain't no pay stub, by Friday. I see money, and if they Cooper, don't make you sleep. Got better work on my own release, baby, don't wait till I'm out of reach. I know hitters, I know dealers, I know girls that set up niggas. Busy you, busy me, like how busy can busy be? Hardly catching seats, no fatigue. Hate it when the rain, Missy E. FTD chain, how she be? Either with a spoon, call her reach. Then we fucking burn no calories.
This song is just a great example of Smino having some of the best wordplay in the game, bro. Come on. In the chorus, We all hustlers, Blue Billy, we conditioned by condition, capitalistic, red through the lipstick, shit that they make up, make us forget shit. I beat your face up if ain't no pay stub by Friday. Like, come on, man, the makeup bars, Blue Billy. I really like this song. It kind of sounds like that classic Smino, all the way back to like the Black Swan days or the or even like the Black Jupiter days. Like, it just sounds reminiscent of that time of Smino.
Okay. Let's turn it up. Hey. I've been drinking all night, and I'm smoking all right. And I'm smoking all right. Come on. We gon' stop baby. Let's try to get red. For the fifth time, take it to the kill one yeah. Let somebody tell her I'm grown. What? I don't text her, let it fester. I don't stress her, I just stretch her. I'm a wrestler, Brady Lesnar. Like glad you came. Mike Jones, yeah, we tipping. Baby, you think I'm playing? Let me pay your tuition. Pay me at graduation. I really can't fuck up on the mission. Time goes by, gotta get shit now. Straight to the biscuit. Soon as I wake up and I'm so fly, I flew. I'm so high, I'm on. Light on my feet like a muff. I'm a motherfucker. Damn. What's up? Yeah. Chicago got the shit sold up. Yeah. I heard Atlanta got some big old butt. Louisiana got some big old butt.
That's hard, man. I didn't listen to Matinee much when it came out because it came out, I think, maybe a couple days before the album dropped. This was a good song. Cal Banks does it again. This nigga's like the MVP of 2022, bro. Really doing it, man. I love this track. I really do. Very fun, outgoing, just sounds like a party. Good drinks, good vibe. I don't even drink or smoke, but, you know, I do it to this song. That's what it's feeling like. This song feels like the cover of Marvin Gaye's I Want You. You know what I'm saying? Very warm, just good vibes and good energy everywhere. I love the wordplay. I love Smino's flows on here. But I think the last part of the song really just gives it that energy, you know what I'm saying? Cal Banks, you know, and Smino going back and forth, talking about different cities and shit. Louisiana got some big old butts. Houston, Texas at the Turkey Leg Hut, you know what I'm saying? And he shouted out DC, you know, DC with a little chocolate bar. So I can appreciate this joint a lot. Cal Banks and Smino, they're like fucking Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen at this point.
Damn, I used to sweat a lot. I was like tired of the theater. You acting different. I'm really tired of the theater. I'm getting tired of LA. It might be time to relocate. Again, blessed to have the flavor. We all petrified by paper. Cut to them pretty piano beats, so I can sing off the balcony. Shakespeare is probably black, so we wrote me wrong with Lisa. We run the town in the t-shirt. Her tailboy and my motor vegan. I call it doing alchemy off the alcohol, call the attitude. Alchemy on, got it on repeat. Girl, yeah, I like alchemy on off the alcohol. She on alchemy, coming after me when she said the way she's tired. She's so tired. You've been on my mind more than a minute. I was wasting time, split decisions. If I do her night right, top of the morning, it's only real when it's physical. Seems like it only get deep when I dive in it. I leave it on your mind when I whine in it. I just bought you new Cartiers, now you crying in it. Don't know when to quit my love. Never should've crossed that line. You say I'm the shit, my love. Then tell me I ain't shit. She blowing out of me, all the alcohol, call the attitude. Alcohol, got it on repeat, girl, yeah, I like alcohol, all the alcohol. She on alchemy, coming after me. Excuse me? Like backwoods. Sir, no, this is called. Alright. Oh shit. What's your name? You sound good.
Who played?
I'm for real.
Dog, this fucking guy Smino is like uber talented, bro. I'm gonna credit it to his producers as well. I mean, these guys are really like just giving us a crazy vibe of sounds that aren't just like well known and heard every time you turn on an R&B or a hip hop track. Monte Booker and Felix doing their thing. If you aren't hip to Felix, you should go listen to the Dinner Party album. It features Terrace Martin, Kamasi Washington, Ninth Wonder, Felix. I feel like I'm missing somebody, and Robert Glasper. And Felix is all over that thing, just giving basically what he did on the hook of this song here, kind of just giving like those perfect little glimpses of a hook, you know what I'm saying? And it's no different on here, man. You've been on my mind more than a minute. Smino, just flowing on here, just flying on the beat, you know what I'm saying? I love the Lucky Day verse. One of my favorite R&B artists definitely came on here, did his thing. I love the wordplay he gave on here. I just bought you new Cartiers, now you crying in it. Now it's hard to walk away because we blind in it. But Smino on here really just like show his ass, man. He showed that he can be experimental and like kind of just encapsulate you in this vibe that he's in. The whole last half of that song, I thought it was really cool. Ain't nobody better like me with my leases, knee greases, and ponytail holders. I can't get that shit from no Kroger's. Come on. And then he goes into the conversation of calling the Kroger's and kind of like hitting on Shorty who picked up the phone. I think it all just goes back into, you know, his whole aesthetic. And he's just meshing everything so perfectly. I love the slow down vibe of the song too. The bass line on this thing is killer. I love the descending notes that it gave. Kind of gives it like an animalistic vibe. This is definitely one of my favorites for sure.
Everybody knows me now. Like speeding in the don't slow down. For a nigga like me really up, rock star, wake up, Bella on my belly, raccoon steak, staycation for a safe space, working on my communicate, real familiar with love, but I'm not immune to hate, fear all my folks for the judge, they claim it and clean the place, free all mine, we smoke divine cause we divine, I scope the vision with 3 eyes, I'm a London, I'm alkaline.
Sample on here, I was trying to figure out where that is from. It's Jagged Edge, He Can't Love You. I knew those chimes and the doom 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 doom. That's definitely Jagged, man. Yup. Yeah. Defibrillator, pretty cool song right there. Kind of more on the emotional side, personal side. Smino definitely got a little personal in here. Talking about just his dynamics now that he's famous. He kind of made it, you know what I'm saying? The money's there, he's successful, and he's kind of just talking about, you know, still dealing with, you know, problems, even though he's made it. But it seems like he's happy that his family is noticing that success. I thought it was pretty cool that he included his uncle on here, you know, kind of talking about, you know, him figuring it out, you know, his rap name and him putting his name in the kiosk and just kind of like looking at, you know, how successful his nephew has became. And that's pretty dope in my opinion. I love the chorus on here. This is a pretty good song, good melodic R&B track right here.
Still, I don't promote violence. I like them bow-legged country with something to eat. I'm invited to your OG house. And she like what that boy right there be singing about. And she don't want a daughter with them goofies, no how.
Garden Lady, cool track right there. low frequency, low vibe on that joint. Kind of a weird beat on there, but kind of like a primal beat going on there. Pretty cool though. Definitely another case of Smino kind of showing off his vocal talent, his wordplay, his flows. Like the dude is just ridiculous. Definitely on the last two songs, seems like he's getting more sentimental, kind of talking about some more personal stuff on here.
My nigga wasn't no fucking prison, hold on. Imagine if they ever met a little Monty. They call no key when we became homies. Imagine we making them maybe change something. I mean, they all the same beats. They all with the same jeans. They follow keys and there's a thing for me. Still doing my best. Everywhere I'm doing this, cause no stress. I'm doing no red. Nigga, weakness. I'm doing my best. Everywhere I'm doing this, cause no stress. And I'm more than a bunch of banter. And 2 nights in a 38, make the world roll around yo.
Settle Down. Cool track right there. Kind of sounded like something that would fit onto Raven Lenae's album, or maybe even like a Steve Lacy type of thing. Definitely had a vibe to it. Thought it was pretty cool, man. I love Smino's wordplay on here, or the overall message. Kind of like just kind of ultimately saying, just let go, you know what I'm saying? And kind of just de-stress pretty much. I love the vocals on here. Raven Lenae gives those airy, breathy, baby-like voices on here, you know what I'm saying? And it just sounds so angelic. I love Raven Lenae's last album also. One of my favorite R&B albums of this year. I be really trying to find a time, like I lost my watch, protect me, Lord oh God. Making up haters in your mind sound like self-hate to me. Imagine everybody loving and that's what you see. Likes don't equal love today where I reside. Imagine really flying a magic trick, I'm trying. Imagine not having to imagine all the time, you know? But yeah, this is a really nice, luscious, good vibe song right here.
I got 8 different baby mamas in 7 states. I don't care what you do in the daytime and night better late. I don't care what you do in my winter shoes on film me. I don't drink no Henny, cause some go be the better grade. I put diamonds in my AP and it made me feel so late.
Ooh, Pudgy, nigga. That beat was Pudgy. Lil Uzi. I ain't expect him to. I ain't know how he was gonna come on, to be honest. But he kind of just like went into the same pocket as Smino was and kind of like just did his own thing with it. That was pretty cool. I fucked with it. I fucked with it. Short song though, like damn, you can stretch it out a little bit. Really cool chorus on this, you know what I'm saying? Who in the trunk with it pretty gut, pudgy gut, no tummy tuck, got the city chuck, mama look. Smino really knows how to like just bring that cadence and kind of just hop in that pocket in the song, bro.
Everything and these putting nerves on my wrist so they can sing about me while the world around me drowning. I was fried like a fish, waited on my scale and well it wasn't worth the weight, heavy on the bullshit. Talking karate by me, I just chuck it, let the numb chuck it, dumb folks lucky. I bought the big old body with the pretty, was riding with the ones from when it was ugly. Show me the way and be clear, only way that she through. We only scratching the surface, I'm positive. Don't need a metallurgist, I got the stack, got me gone. Fires we gone, baby. Not for a pun, reach for the stars, but don't reach for my gosh. I'm facing the fire. It's lights in my pockets and knots on the bow tie, pasta and easy my bon appetit with my partners. The people come greet me, my eyes on Konnichiwa. Tribal go and we keep tiki round for any of the tweaky ones. Young glow try to how the fuck y'all people know me out of Ichion. All day walking straight up, running with the band, nigga feel like I lead some. Like curtains for certain, I check my account. By my granddaddy house, the passion is down. Say the shit in my falsetto, but I'm speaking truth.
Curtains, man. That was a 6-minute track. Kind of went in more of like a minimal direction. Kind of just focused on what Smino was saying and, you know, his vocal inflections and his vocals more than anything on here. Almost wrapping up this album. The second to last song on this track, I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely something you can kind of sit and just get lost in all the different melodies and things going on with Smino's voice on here. And the dude was fucking rapping, bro. Like so many just bars that are just thrown in here, bro. Weighted on my scale and well, it wasn't worth the weight. Heavy on the bullshit. Talking karate about me, I just chucky at the nunchuck. You dumb fucks lucky. Shawty jawbone so strong, I can give her now or later. She'll blow a bubble. Now we do not run nor pop guns. Nigga tried it and we blow this. Like, come on, you know, it's bars, bro. Last song from Love for Rent, Smino, Lee and Lovie, featuring Reggie. I'm highly anticipating his new project whenever that drops because I'm really loving the songs that he's put out. There's like a nice, like kind of glitzy quality about this song, more R&B based, very soulful. Smino's on here kind of just talking about trying to love himself again and trying to figure out, you know, his relationships and whatnot. And, you know, I think it was pretty cool. I like the vocal refrains on here. Just a very lush, laid back song. All right, so we finished the album Love for Rent by Smino. And here's what I gotta say. I mean, the album it's just good music, you know? Smino took all of the amazing qualities from his past albums and put it into a more cohesive collection of tracks. And I think the best thing about this album is that Smino found a way to keep that experimental trait about him and refine it in ways on this album that accentuate the overall vibe even more than before. The array of talents that this guy has, he's able to make them shine on every track. For instance, Smino's quirky and wild vocal melodies are found best on the chorus of like 90 Proof, ain't that bad and smoking sticky, let's get high, or on Matinee, which has a great hook. And on Settle Down, he even takes the vocal lead in the song and he sounds amazing doing it. He's able to showcase his rapid fire rapping ability on tracks like Pudgy, featuring Lil Uzi Vert, where he's kind of just trading off these fast-paced flows along with Lil Uzi. And even on No L's, he kind of starts the album off kind of showing people his vocal flow ability. And the production on this album is so varied that it's hard to pin it down to just one thing. The album starts off with a more traditional Smino sound, No L's and 90 Proof, which features some bouncy beats and sputtering flows from Smino, but are both infused with soul and jazz elements thanks to Smino's vocal harmonies and the instrumental additions as well. And then he goes full dance soul music on Pro Freak with an instrumental that would go crazy in a cookout. The vibe from here slows down on songs like Old Ass Kendrick, which features this heavy trap beat accompanied with some warped guitars and just gives it a super atmospheric feel. And the vibe gets even slower on LOUPHORIA, but this time it features more of a lo-fi alternative R&B production. The second half of this album seems to lean even heavier into the R&B side, with tracks like MODENAMINUTE featuring Lucky Day and Felix, and it even has a Jagged Edge sample on the song Defibrillator. And even tracks like Settle Down I could just hear on the album of Raven Lene or Steve Lacy. But somehow Smino found a way to blend all of these genres and make you focus on the overall vibe rather than what type of music you're actually listening to. I think it's just the epitome of good music. It doesn't necessarily have to be this or that. Smino does a really good job of just taking everything R&B and hip hop and soul music and jazz and kind of just putting it in one and letting you deal with it. In my opinion, I think this is definitely his most cohesive album as far as like listening to it from track 1 to track 15. And I think this is definitely like his slowest album to date. I think that on Black Swan and Noir, it had some slow songs, it had some lower BPMs, but on this one, it seems like it just wasn't as quirky and out there as his other albums, and that's not a bad thing at all. I think he is older now, and he's kind of talking about topics that you just have to be a little more older and wiser. And I think that reflects in the sound of the music as well. Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with Love for Rent here. If I had to go top 5, I'm gonna go 90 Proof. I'm gonna go Pro Freak, MODENAMINUTE. I'm gonna go Matinee. Give me Garden Lady. I like Garden Lady. Yeah, man, this was a really just quality album. I think this is gonna be an album that grows on you more and more as you listen to it. Off of the first listen, I'm like, man, I really want to turn this on again and kind of like hear those little things that I missed, or get those little bars that he threw in there, and kind of just get the overall vibe of this thing even more detailed. Thanks for listening with me, guys. If you enjoyed the album, let me know in the comments. Is Smino one of your favorite artists, and do you think this lived up to the hype? And where are you ranking this in his discography? I'm gonna go ahead and give this a soletracks score. A first impression score, I'm gonna say it was a cool 8.5 out of 10 off the first listen. Heard a lot of good things, and I think that score will probably go up over time. Yeah, man, this has been soletracks, Smino, Love for Rent. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check all the links in the description. And if you like this album, hit the like button. If you got to the end of the whole video, you might as well just hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I promise I won't let you down. Got more videos coming. This has been soletracks, Smino, Love for Rent. Soletracks out.